Hi guys, how are you today? Yeah, I'm sure you're doing excellently well. I just wanted to react to one of the posts I made yesterday on my platform, and that was on Facebook. I said men who loves high value women should ensure they are worth looking up to. I said a high value woman may not be able to withstand mediocrity in her partner. Even after investing so much in herself, she wants a man who can up the ante. A high valued woman desires a leader. When love is taken away, are you emotionally mature? Are you submitted to Christ? Can you lead the home? Are you financially responsible? Are you intellectually sound? And so on. Then I said a directionless man has no business being with a high valued woman. Please marry your type. Okay, so um, very interesting read, very interesting reaction. I mean, that I got yesterday, and somebody said, "What happened to building your man or investing in them?" I think this is not true, as love means knowing one's actual true value. And I'm like, okay, this is understandable, but my take here is not about whether investing in your man is a problem. No, I don't have an issue with women investing in their men. To a reasonable extent, that is how it should be. But my concern is exactly what I meant was that usually men do not like to marry women that do not, the word these days they say, what do you have to bring to the table? You understand? So, because of that, I'm saying that a man that loves such women that have taken the time to get to know themselves, to build themselves, to amount to something in life after, that can boast of their worth financially. At least they can take care of themselves. They can they won't become a liability. I'm sure that is what men are asking or looking forward to. They want there's no man that doesn't want a woman that has something going for herself already, maybe an independent woman in quote, a woman that is not a liability to him. What I'm saying is that in this regard, when you desire such women, what should you do? A woman like that, remember, if you're desiring such a woman, you as a man should also be somebody worth such woman. You would not at the end of the day get such a woman and expect that she's going to be looking at you not doing anything or not being compatible at that level. If you desire a high valued woman, at that point, a woman who has taken her time to build herself to that point, it means that you as a man should also be someone who has taken his own time to build himself. This is what I'm trying to say. And it's not going to be an issue of now because you feel you married a woman who has taken her time to invest in herself, build herself. She's somebody that knows her honors. She knows what she wants. At that point, you can tell that a woman like that will not want to settle for a man who cannot, when I had to ask, when love is taken away, who is not emotionally mature, a man who is not submitted to Christ, who cannot lead. Such a woman who has taken her time to invest in herself would require that that man should be a leader. That man should be somebody worth looking up to, worth emulating. Something that she sees in that man that makes her feel like, okay, I've taken my time to build myself to this point. Now, the next phase of my life is the phase where I won't regret. Instead, I keep getting better. The man should be somebody that can make her even better than she already is. Because what I see these days are men who desire such a woman, but for themselves, they have absolutely nothing to bring to the table. Let me use that word, for lack of a better word. they're not worth, they don't, they're not exactly worth such a woman. They're not exactly, you know, um what's the word? A man that's, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. A man that has taken his time to say, I want a woman that is this, that is independent, that cannot just understand that there are values, there are things that she has been able to work on over the years that makes her to be such a woman that you desire. So when she starts to exhibit some attributes emanating from the kind of person she has eventually become from investing in herself, don't begin to feel intimidated, because that is what I see these days. Some men, you desire a high valued woman, you desire a woman who has done this, who is this, who is has taken her time to build herself, gotten to a level in the society, increased her standard based on the fact that this is who she is. She built herself. She didn't just arrive there. She built herself. She started from somewhere, made up her mind that this is the kind of woman she wants to be. Now, when you eventually get such woman, don't think because she's now automatically under you. I mean, because she's now your wife, she's not under you. Then she begins to, you not expect that she begins to lower such values, such standards that she has set for herself, such level, the standards she has been able to attain over the time. Don't think she'll just begin to bring everything down because you want a submissive woman. My dear men, submission is the most easiest thing ever. Honestly speaking, submission is so easy to attain. It's so easy to get. I mean, all you need to do is be a man worth submitting to. Submission is earned. Submission is earned. Let me tell you, as women, at least I'm married, I can tell you something, if not just a little thing based on my experience. No matter how high-handed, no matter how classy, how high the standards of a woman is, no matter how much she has built herself to attain a certain level, if for herself, how well she has done for herself, to the people around her, even to the society she lives and she serves, let me tell you, by the time she sees a man worth submitting to, that can lead, she sees that this man is a leader, has a vision, is ambitious, he's driven and very focused. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to achieve in life. He knows the kind of woman he wants to settle for. And a man who is an alpha male is not intimidated by the kind of woman who wants to see his woman, prosper and go very far in life. When a woman sees such a man who respects his wife, loves her, takes good care of her, and his thinking ability, he's leading, there is a future. The woman he's just coming in, and she's like, okay, this man is worth following. I mean, if a woman sees such a man, we don't contest it. It's not an issue of who is the man. Please take it. Well, I'm speaking for those women in this in the confine of exactly what I'm trying to explain. I'm speaking for such women. There's no woman that is loved properly, that is respected, that has her feelings validated, that the man recognizes, acknowledges, that can handle his emotions, that is emotionally matured, and that can lead the home. The woman wants to see that the man has a focus and a vision for the home. There's a future for us as the family, as husband and wife. There's a future. There's no woman that will not submit to such a man. There is none. But when you're not doing right by her, remember, this lady has taken her time to build herself. Now that you want such a woman, you must come correct. You must also be worth looking up to. She shouldn't have to lower her standards just because she's married to you. Being compatible, I mean, we can pour into ourselves, we can build together. Even if it is not something that is very obvious from the beginning, we can build. That is the word. We can build. But in building, we are positively pouring into ourselves. We are positively spurring ourselves into success. Encouraging you, encouraging my spouse. I'm encouraging my spouse. I'm making him see possibilities, making him see what he can be, what he can achieve, even with a push, with a little push. There's no a man who recognizes the effect or the kind of person, the wisdom that a woman brings. And the man that knows that the woman that he brings is somebody that has it up here. There's no man that will see such a woman and feels that no, she's just trying to be controlling, or she's just trying to be to I need to clap her wings. She's doing too much. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Lead. Submission is easy. Just lead. Just be the man. You should strive to be that man my wife looks up to. You should strive to be that man my wife wants to support. Because there is something you're bringing in. There is a compass. There's a direction you're taking us. You have the vision. There is something you want to see in the home, and you're saying, "Baby, come, let's do this together." The woman will expand that thing for you. Will expand the scope. Will expand the knowledge. Will expand that vision for you. All you need to do is recognize, acknowledge her, and she needs to also see that you are worth it. You are worth emulating. You are worth, working with. You're worth submitting to. Because I cannot be submissive to a man who is taking us nowhere. And I know, of course, I know what is right for me. I know what I want for myself. I know the future I've envisaged for myself. So you don't expect that I'm going to be following you blindly when you have nowhere. You're not showing us the road. I can't be following a man that do not even have a direction. That's what I'm just trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. When I posted that, I'm just saying that after she has taken her time as a high value woman to build herself, don't be the one that will want to begin to, clasp her wing because you feel she's doing too much, she knows too much. Please, as a man, you need to begin to build, ensure that you're worth looking up to. If not, leave her there. That's what I'm trying to say. Leave her alone. The society does not really do so much, doesn't really encourage the female so as much when it comes to attaining, dreaming, being ambitious. The society do not really encourage women. So when you see such a woman that is trying very hard to be something, to do something, to attain something, don't don't come and think that by being so high valued, it's because she's high value, she's too much for you. No. If you're smart, even as a man, you need to begin to lean on her knowledge, lean on the things she has to offer, lean on her intellect, and learn from it. It's not weakness. It's as a matter of fact wisdom. It's wisdom. So don't be you can't be intimidated by such a woman. Instead, be worth looking up to. If you know you cannot handle her, because by the time she begins to do some stuffs now, it looks as though you're doing too much. If you know you can't handle such a woman, I mean, you don't want to make her begin to try to lower her standards because she wants to be able to accommodate you. It's not fair. It's not fair. In the name of marriage, it's not fair. Marriage should be something that should improve her, should make her better. You should make your wife better. You should cultivate her. You should build her. Your wife should shine. It is your pleasure. It is your pride. It's a thing of pride for you when your wife is doing well. It's a thing of pride for you when your wife is shining. Because you know what? The accolades goes back home. The accolade goes back home. It's a question of it's you start hearing things like her husband must be taking good care of her husband must be supporting her. Do not allow it to be an extra burden for her trying to, you know, settle between choosing whether to begin to lower her standards or stay in the marriage. No, it shouldn't be. Encourage her. Let her let her fly. Let her fly. Give your wife wings to fly. That's exactly what I meant when I made that post. I never said that couples cannot. You can't be with somebody who you know you want to begin. I mean, some of the things I was seeing yesterday was you can build your man. You can build your man. What was he doing when I was busy building myself? So the building can happen, but I shouldn't be making so much efforts trying to build my man. You can only build someone who is ready to be built. You can only help someone who wants to be helped. So it's going to be very easy if the man is willing to learn, willing to adjust, and both of you are trying to have a common ground, but not in a way where she now begins to feel like and maybe she all the things she's done for herself isn't really necessary because the man is trying very hard to keep up. No, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. That's just what I was trying to explain. Thank you.